Why pressuring a real estate sale won't work. And even more important, how do you do an effective real estate sales process? How do you do that? How do you work with a buyer or a seller for that matter and get them to move forward in the sale and close with you now? How do you do that? Hi, I'm Paul R. Atkinson, your real estate coach. And in this video, I'm going to show you a very important technique that I've been using since the 90s for more than 25 years to work with my buyers and my sellers to take them forward in the sales process without any pressure at all. As a matter of fact, there is a way for you to do this, and it has been the top producer's secret for many years. But in this video, just in a few moments, you're going to discover just what you need to know to take a sales presentation in a non-pressuring way that causes that prospect to want to close all on their own. Isn't it amazing? You're going to see that in a few minutes. Before we get started, look in the description of this video and click on the link that says the 5 steps of the sale. When you click on the link of the 5 steps on the sale, you will learn more of how to process a sales cycle without any pressure. What would it be like for you to do that? I'm going to show you just how to do that. Now, let's get started. How do you move through a sales cycle without feeling as though you are turning the wheel on them? How do you get through the sales cycle with your buyers or your sellers? How do you get them to take action now and it doesn't feel like it's pressure? Can you do that? Yes, you can. For more than 25 years, I've been doing it, and I'm very good at it, and I'm grateful. And I've mastered it, and I'm grateful. And I'm going to show you just how to do that in the link below. When you click on the link, you'll gain access to my secrets on how to become the master of the 5 steps of the sale. 5 steps of the sale involves 5 things, right? Conversation, that's one. Curiosity, conviction, desire, and close. But how do you get through this process, right? People do not want to have pressure. They really don't react well to it. But can you imagine if you have a way of what I like to call psychological reciprocity, where you give your prospects credit for their beliefs and their thoughts? They become morally obligated to give you credit for your beliefs and your thoughts. And that's something that I learned many, many years ago that helps me to move my sales processes through very naturally. It seems very natural to my prospect, to the buyer, to my prospect, the seller. And we come together as one. It feels like it's a partnership in the relationship of getting the deal done, getting what they want and what their needs are, and their DBM, their dominant buying motive. You must also have selling skills. And to develop your selling skills when working with a prospect, some of the things that you should know and work on are, for example, your mirror technique. What is the mirror technique? Mirror technique is a technique that helps you to bond, or some people will say get connected to an individual, your prospect, very quickly. You mirror what they're doing, but not too much. In the description of this video, click on the link, the 5 steps of the sale. You will gain access to that information. You also use the association technique. How can you be on a telephone call, not even in person, because today's market is different, but on a telephone call? Let me say it again. How can you be on a telephone call with a prospect and get them to like you in the first 15 to 20 seconds? How is that possible? Can it be done? Yes! It's being done all the time. I do it all the time. It is so natural for me to do it now, and I'm here to share that with you in the description of the video. So the association technique is where you find something that you associate with the prospect and you identify that quickly and share it with them. There's a way of doing it and a way to master it and to make yourself feel comfortable doing it. So here's the biggest thing that you should know about handling a sales process and not making the pressure on the prospect. The biggest thing you need to know is that not only should you have the selling skills, but you need to also have the tenacity of a bulldog. You have to ask powerful questions. You need to ask questions that will come to that prospect in a way that it opens them up. Powerful questions, you're finding out the facts about what they're wanting, what they're needing, and what their DBM is or are, if it's more than one. What's a DBM? A dominant buying motive. It's the emotional part of why they're doing what they're doing, why they're buying a house. They want to feel good about it. Of course, that's basic. But they want a 3-bedroom, 2-bath. Let me give you an example. They want a 3-bedroom, 2-bath, and they need it to be in XYZ city because it needs to be close to their relative, grandma, grandpa. And then when you get that DBM, because you ask them, hey, what will this be like should you achieve that? Oh, I would be so excited. Can you imagine if I can just get my place that I want next to my mom, help with the kids and all that stuff? You see, they are showing their emotions, and you need to recognize that and grab that and partner with them on it. So every time you show them a property, you could say, hey, you wanted the 3-bedroom, 2-bath, and you needed it to be in this location close to grandma because it's going to make you feel elated, excited, whatever that feeling was that they described or how they describe it. What body language did they use? See, this is very important. You don't need to pressure anyone into buying anything from you. There's a step. There's an easy process. First, you get them to like you, listen to you. Second, you create the curiosity for what they want and what they need and what their DBM is. And then you provide conviction. You show them what they're going to get to satisfy their want, need, and DBM. And then you will move into desire and then close. But you know what the secret is about closing? You have to know when to close. You don't need to know how. You just need to know when to close. That's the secret to closing. In the description of this video, click on the link right now, the 5 steps of the sale. Connect with me, and I'm going to show you how you could master this non-pressuring technique in your real estate sales cycle. Amazing technique. Until next time, I'll see you real soon. It's always a pleasure. I always get so excited. Let's go get him, Tiger. Click on the link below. See you real soon.